Gonna wait. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Welcome. If you've been following my morning, I've been at my mentees cheerleading competition. Thank you for the hearts, guys. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. But as I was walking out, I was just thinking about something, and I'm like, because it meant so much for me to be there to her. That, how many times have we gotten an invitation to something and we just didn't go because we didn't feel like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been doing a whole lot of other things with my morning instead of going to her competition, but because she's my mentee and she wanted me to be there, she invited me. That means that, I'm somebody that, that matters to her, and my attendance mattered to her. So when people invite you to stuff, honor the invitation. Honor the fact that they thought well enough of you to say, I want you to be at this event because it's important to me and you're an important part to my life. So today I'm also going to a bridal shower, and then my homegirl is singing later. And these are all things that people invited me to. Now I could just be like, no, I'm not going to that. But people think of you and they say, you know what? I want you to be here. That shows you are not selfish and you care enough about people to support them. Exactly. And birthdays, and when people invite me to stuff, conviction hit, I'm going to make things right. When people invite me to stuff like birthdays, weddings, anything, you know what I'm saying? I consider it an honor because you thought of me to come to your event, something that was special and that means something in your life, and you want me to come. So guess what? If I can make it, I'm definitely going to come. One, because I want to support you, and two, because I want to honor the fact that you thought well enough of me to invite me. So show up. That's the basis of my message today. Show up. When people ask you to come to certain things, when people want you to be at their events, things that are special to them, don't just brush it off like it's not a big deal or, I'm just not going to go to that. Go, because the tables will turn when you have something going on and you want somebody to show up for you. It meant everything to see the smile on her face after she was upset because they didn't get the place that they wanted, but she was excited because I was there. Now, had I not shown up, that would have been a disappointment on top of a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? So show up. Show up for people. And don't consider it, just an invitation. It's not just an invitation. Like this person wants you to be there. So that's all I had. How are y'all doing this morning? Well, afternoon. Man, okay, I'm going tonight. Well, I don't know where you're going, but if this is encouraging you to go, go. And all invitations aren't good invitations. Don't get me wrong. Some things, God will just straight up be like, you don't need to go to that, or don't go. You know what I'm saying? But the small stuff that people often just kind of overlook as if it's not a big deal is often a big deal to people, which is why they invited you. So it may just be a little small cheerleading competition or a small football game or a small lunch or whatever to you, but to them, your attendance means the absolute world to them. So yeah, show up to the things that people invite you to. And I like being invited to stuff. I like going to stuff. I like events. It gives me something to do. Gets me out the house. Gives me a chance to meet people, because I'm an introvert to the core, believe it or not. When I retreat, I retreat. Like, people have to come to my house to really see me or invite me out to lunch, because I'll go everywhere by myself, do everything by myself. Like, introvert to the core. Yeah. CLS Smith. Oh, you do publishing. Nice. Okay, someone invited me to their birthday party, but this friendship is weird. She never supports anything for anyone else. See, and then the thing with that is, you reap what you sow. So just because she doesn't do the right thing doesn't mean that you would do that. Sometimes we have to be the example to people of what they're doing wrong, so that way they can get the revelation of, oh, maybe I should be doing this too. Like, a lot of times, even when people do the wrong thing to me, I try to still sow a good seed back into them, because I know that good seed will bear good fruit. So sometimes we can't really go like toe to toe with somebody or, you know, tit for tat. We just have to say, you know what? The way you do this is wrong, but I'm going to show you the right way to do it. So yeah, go. You got to just, like, people like that, you just got to love on them a little bit harder. You got to really show them and be the example of what the right way looks like. Because some people just, they just don't know. And I have been for 12 years, but now I have been really distant. Well, another thing too, if this is a relationship that God is severing the tie from, then you may not want to go. If this season of this relationship is like ending, you may not want to go. But then again, for me personally, like, I have some people that, you know, I have at an arm's length, but I still love them. Can't be too hateful, or better you'll reap what you sow, right? Yeah, I have them at an arm's length, and the only thing I will show up to is like events. Like, I'll come to your birthday dinner, I'll come to a show or something that you may be having. I'll do those things, but that one-on-one time, no. But I'll come, I'll support you, let you know I still love you, but on a personal note, you over there. I don't need you in my personal space. We just not there no more. So yeah, you may or may not need to go. You know what I'm saying? Or just make it like an event type of deal. You go and support certain things to let them know that you still care. Because I don't believe in cutting people 100% off unless they are like poison to you. Then, you know, I believe that, you know, some people you just have to, proper people placement. You have to place them in your life the right way. Proper people placement, because there might be something in you that God still needs to do through them being at least being able to see you, or be or you to be like a influence for them, but an influence from afar. Yeah, love from a distance. So yeah, I had a great time, and I used to be a cheerleader and a coach, so my adrenaline was like going. But I'm glad that I was there. Even when my homegirl that's she's getting married, and her shower is today. Proper people placement, absolutely. I forgot who, somebody might have said that to me, or maybe God gave it to me. I don't remember, but it stuck with me. But you know, me and her, we're sisters in Christ. We're a part of the Pinky Promise ministry. And, you know, we don't speak every day. We don't go and hang out. You know, she's one of my, she was on my team too. And, you know, we see each other and we speak, and it's always love. We chat here and there, but we don't have like a tight, you know, bestie bond or anything. But the fact that she wants me to be a part of her wedding and a part of her bridal shower, it's like, you think that well of me? Even though we don't talk on an everyday basis, of course I'm coming. Because that's special. Your wedding day, people you invite to your wedding matter. Because let me tell you something. Everybody's not going to be invited to my wedding. It's just some stuff that I don't need in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So I take that as an honor that she invited me to something as special as her wedding. So guess what? I'm going to show up. And also I'm going to show up and I'm going to sow a seed, because I believe that you sow a seed into where you're going. So every wedding that I've been to in the past 2 years or so, I've made sure that I've gone and I've sown a seed into their marriage. And ironically enough, I was at a wedding on Valentine's Day last year, and I'm going to be at one the day before Valentine's Day this year. But anywho, that wasn't the purpose of the message. Show up. When people invite you to stuff, go. Just go. Sean, I saw that you came in here. I don't know if you're still in here, but this book that you sent me, the Esther Anointing, amazing. Like, I'm going to be done with it probably before the weekend is over. Amazing. So much confirmation. So much confirmation. Some of you are, you may or may not be in my academy, but some of you are, I think, that are on here. And the part that stood out to me was literally in this book, because the name of my academy, Establish Her, is from Esther. It's Esther. Oh, Lord, you just going to hit the side of my car? Esther just broken in half. And this said, God is establishing godly women with authority and positioning them with influence that will bring freedom to societies throughout the earth. godly grace women are being positioned to overthrow the plans of the enemies. When I read that, it was like a God wink. Like, okay, your academy is of my will. Keep going. You're supposed to be doing it. Tiana, I could have thrown this book, clean the classroom. Like, if this book wasn't for anything else, I know it was for that part right there, to confirm that I'm walking in God's will. Because that's what the academy is for. Preparation. Inspired by Esther. And that's why we're dealing with so many different things. Identity and purpose is we're kicking it off with that, because the enemy hates for you to know who you are and why you're here. That's canceling his plans right there. So, if you're in the academy this go round, we're going to have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And learn a lot. I'm looking forward. And God's given it to me to give to others, but I already know what's going to bless me in return too. I'm excited to have you girls with me. I'm going to what's today, Saturday? I'm sending out all the login information, because I think I might be changing the what we're using. I sent you guys Zoom, but I think I might be changing it. But I'll send you all the specifics in an email tomorrow. So expect that tomorrow. And then Monday, we're rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. So that's all that I had, guys. If you have any questions for me regarding the academy, you can ask me now since I'm on here. Okay, I'll wait. The Bronze Beauty, welcome. I'm actually at the end of my scope I was talking about. Yeah, you can join. I love BBC. If you click my my website that's in my bio, www.JenniferMichelleM, the first page that pops up is the academy. It's an academy for women. It's a 5-week intensive group coach setting, webinar based academy for women. We're going to go through identity and purpose, how to prepare for queendom. We're going to talk about your destiny language. We're going to talk about how to discern the right relationships in your life, who to keep close, who to push afar. We're going to talk a lot about the women in the Bible. Esther, of course, is the main one we'll talk about, but we'll talk about her more in the preparation phase. But talk about the women in the Bible, what we can learn from all of them. Like, there's so much that we can learn from all of them. And I took some things from like the male perspective of the woman. So yeah, can I join if I'm a male but I gender identify as a female? You're a male but you gender identify as a female? No, this is actually just for women. Yeah, it's just for women. I want to make sure that it establishes exactly what God has put in his vision. Any other questions, guys? Need to go put some wow under here. How does the app work? The Zoom app? I don't think we're going to use it. But what it would be, we would actually all be able to see each other. But then I thought about it. I was like, some people may not want to see each other. So I'm in between 2 different webinar hosts right now. But I'll be decided by tomorrow for sure. Because I like that. But some people may just want to sit back and receive and be unidentified and ask their questions in peace. You don't? Okay. Well, you know, what I'll do too is when I email everybody, I'll see what you guys say. And if everybody's cool with it, then we'll roll with it. Because we could even do a Google Hangout like that too. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. I've got to go. Oh, I'm about to log out and come back in because I need your advice on something. So I'll be right back.